everyone and welcome. Our footballing travels have taken us to the Midlands. We're at Villa Park. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting next to me here on the commentary gantry is the former Arsenal and West Ham United midfield man, Stuart Robson. And very much looking forward to bringing you action from the Premier League. It's Aston Villa taking on Liverpool.
Well, both teams know they need to start the game well here, try to dominate the midfield area and get their creative players on the ball. This should be an interesting game, I think.
Number 21, Douglas Luiz. Number 6, Ross Barkley. Number 19, Jadon Sancho. And number 18, Tammy Abraham.
And here's the starting 11 for Aston Villa. Ezri Konsa starts alongside Tyrone Mings in central defence. Douglas Luiz plays with Ross Barkley in central midfield. And the lead striker today is Tammy Abraham. And this is how Liverpool will line up. Virgil van Dijk plays alongside Joe Gomez in central defence. Cody Gakpo plays with Federico Chiesa on the flanks. And the attack is led today by Alexander Isak. And there we have it, the first half is underway. Virgil van Dijk. Alexis McAllister. Frimpong. Joe Gomez. Virgil van Dijk. Now with McAllister. Here's Tielemans. Douglas Luiz. And Cash with it. Douglas Luiz. Barkley. Madsen. Douglas Luiz. Ezri Konsa. And here is Mings. Konsa. Ian Madsen. Bizot. Ezri Konsa. Strong possession play. And good anticipation. Oh, that's a clever ball. So Bosloy. Oh, chance! There it is! A delightful start to this match. Just what they were hoping for.
Well, let's look at this again. The 1- and 2-touch passing is absolutely outstanding to play around the pressure. And the finish is clinical. Hitting it cleanly beyond the keeper. That's a good goal.
And back underway, 1-0 it is. Douglas Luiz. And Cash with it. Douglas Luiz. Barkley. Sancho now. Madsen. Tielemans. And they need to get tighter. He has time to play it over. This could be the equaliser. Oh, there it is! A back and forth sort of match. Now they're level again. The lead lasted nearly
don't get tired of watching this because the interplay around the box is wonderful and the finish is clinical. He just makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
So underway again following the goal that made things level. Virgil van Dijk. Gakpo. Gomez now. Frimpong. Szoboszlai. Virgil van Dijk. Now moving the ball impressively here. Chiesa. Just to get them in front. In it goes. But wait a minute, that will not count.
Well, that was tight, but he was just offside. It was a good finish, though.
Leon Bailey. And here is Mings. Matty Cash. Konsa. And Cash with it. Ian Maatsen. Konsa. And Bailey. Douglas Luiz. Barkley. Tielemans. Barkley with it. Leon Bailey. Showing real patience. Can they forge ahead?
Yeah, they're looking threatening at the moment.
Jadon Sancho. Here's Tielemans. And defensive play to be applauded. Gakpo. Szoboszlai. Alexis McAllister. Can he? Oh, just mistimed his run and the flag going up. Barkley. Jadon Sancho. And here is Mings. Konsa. Ezri Konsa. Tielemans. Not the pass he had in mind. Ryan Gravenberch. Szoboszlai. Gravenberch. Well, a decent position for Liverpool to be in, but nothing comes of it. Trying to open them up. Could be in here. Oh, stellar defensive work to get back and win possession. Now, perhaps they can counter from here. Douglas Luiz. Bailey. And Cash with it. Konsa. Ezri Konsa. Here's Matty Cash. Barkley. Douglas Luiz. Ezri Konsa. Here's Matty Cash. Matty Cash. Well, strong play here.
Well, that's how to maintain possession.
Tyrone Mings. And the referee sensibly allowing them to carry on, advantage with them. And Barkley robbed of it. So Bosley. Chiesa. Madsen. Now with Douglas Luiz. Matty Cash. Tyrone Mings. Ian Madsen. Esri Konsa. Here's Matty Cash. This might get them in front. They're trying to take their time, but not enough care on the ball. Federico Chiesa. Gakpo. Good-looking move. On to McAllister. And fine work from Villa to win back possession. Leon Bailey. Promising looking ball. Oh, good defending to stop a decent looking attack. Isaac. Kepkes. Alexis McAllister. And players waiting in the centre. Oh, could be! Oh, that is a majestic goal! Volleyed home with precision and style. Superbly done! And the yellow card is produced.
Yeah, had no choice there.
So there we have it, 2-1. Barkley. Ian Madsen. Tyrone Mings. Esri Konsa. Douglas Luiz. Good-looking move.
They certainly know how to keep the ball, don't they?
Tielemans. Well, this could really help the cause. And showing good game awareness. So 2 minutes of stoppage time to be added on. Tyrone Mings. Barkley. And Cash with it. Tielemans. Barkley. On to Abraham. Here's Tielemans. Here's Bailey. Fantastic ball. Oh, big moment. Oh, my goodness. He's caught that so well. A goal of the highest class. Fantastic technique.
Well, that is a brilliant strike. Just look at the connection he makes. That's how to hit a ball. It's a magnificent goal. Well, they needed that, and so did he. Just look at the manager's relief there.
Aston Villa goal.
And the first half is in the history books now, here at Villa Park. Well, he's been the standout for his side so far, don't you think, Stuart?
Yeah, I think he'd be happy with that first 45 minutes. It was a good goal and a good overall performance from him. But the next goal is going to be key, I think.
So back at it, into the second half. And who's to say how this is going to end up? Barkley. Sancho now. Tyrone Mings. Barkley with it. Konsa. Now with Ross Barkley. Tyrone Mings. Maatsen. Sancho now. Well, there to intercept. So Bosley. Gakpo. Opportunity here. And an opening. And inspirational goalkeeping.
Well, that should have been a goal, but what a save that is from the keeper.
And he's fired over the corner. Now a decent position. Can they fashion a chance? Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to say they're good value for the lead.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
You can't really say defences are on top. 3-2.
Number 18, Tammy Abraham.
Ian Maatsen.
Number 11, Ollie Watkins.
Tielemans. Ezri Konsa. And Cash with it. Konsa. Now with Douglas Luiz. Barkley. Tyrone Mings. Here's Tielemans. Maatsen. An impressive run. And whipped into the box. Oh, that is absolutely magnificent! Audacious and outrageous. What a goal it was! One that all football lovers will appreciate. A goal to get the blood flowing.
Well, he's hit this so well on the half volley. Just look at the power he generates. That's a wonderful goal. It's unstoppable. Brilliant stuff.
So underway again here, and this game is playing with our emotions. Gakpo. Kerkez. Liverpool in a position of menace, but nothing comes of it.
Please return to your vehicle and move it as soon as possible. Thank you.
Maatsen. Barkley with it. Ian Maatsen. Now with Ross Barkley. Maatsen. Barkley. 30 minutes left for play. Barkley. Here's Tielemans. A really good pass. Can they carve out a chance? Able to skip past his man. But stout defending when it mattered. Chance maybe to use their counter-attacking ability to good effect. Might take the lead. Terrific save. So Bosley. Well, the attack petered out.
Well, they defend those areas really well.
Tielemans. Alexis McAllister. Nice looking move, this. That's a superb challenge. And unfortunately for him, he had worked his way into an offside position.
And I think everybody in the ground could see that was always going to be offside.
Douglas Luiz. Sancho now. Ian Maatsen. Konsa. Here's Tielemans. Douglas Luiz. Ian Maatsen. Morgan Rogers. Tyrone Mings. And on to Douglas Luiz. Jadon Sancho. Ian Maatsen. Into the final 20 minutes. Tielemans. Douglas Luiz. And Cash with it. Maatsen. Cash. And taking it away. Gakpo. Kepkes. And can they prize them open now? And disappointingly, not even close to hitting the target there.
Yeah, he was looking to open up his body, guide it into the corner, but he's got it all wrong. It's a poor attempt in the end.
And support available. Gakpo. Can he give them the lead? And a goal it is to put them in front again. No less than they deserve.
Well, here it is again, and the defending simply isn't good enough. They have to react quicker, deal with the danger and show more urgency, none of which they did, and that's the result.
So they get the ball moving again, knowing that it truly is a race against the clock. Bailey. Here's Tielemans. Douglas Luiz. Bailey. Leon Bailey. Tyrone Mings. And the pass keeps them flowing.
Yeah, what a good ball that was.
Very quick thinking there. Now, maybe room here for the counter-attack. Federico Chiesa. Now with McAllister. Grafenberg. Not showing good patience. But then the commentator's curse comes into play. Watkins. Well, on the attack, hunting for a late equaliser here. Aston Villa struggling to keep the ball. Plenty of support here. Milos Kepkes. Well, shortly we'll hear the final whistle, but not quite yet. Can Liverpool preserve the win? What have you made of their performance?
Well, going forward, they've been excellent. but they've also been too open at the back. They certainly haven't won this yet.
Milos Kerkez. Gakpo. Gravenberch. On to McAllister. Ryan Gravenberch. Milos Kerkez. Virgil van Dijk. Well, no time to waste. Can they find an equaliser? But they took care of the situation defensively. Good pressure. And teammates around him. Well, keeping the ball as they're doing is helping the cause.
Yeah, this really does rub salt in the wound.
Joe Gomez. So Bosloy. Van Dijk with it. Well, 3 minutes of stoppage time, that's what the officials have said. Joe Gomez. So Bosloy. The ball with Chiesa. Isaac. Surely now. And a very good challenge.
Well, not long left now, but these Villa fans still believe they can get back into this one.
So the final whistle is sounded and a day of disappointment for Villa. How would you sum it up?
Well, Derek, certainly not their best performance, was it? Just a little bit off the pace for me, and obviously a disappointing result. But the key thing is they bounce back now and they can't afford a repeat performance.
Well, he put in a really thorough performance here, Stuart.
Well, that was a great performance. His understanding of how to find space was brilliant today. And, of course, he scored 2 really good goals.